Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome you guys to the channel. It's your boy Big Dog back with another one take review. Listen, got a movie review, and this is my first movie review in a little while. But man, I had to see Doctor Sleep. I've been wanting to see Doctor Sleep ever since it came out. Didn't haven't had the chance to. Finally got the chance to see it today. Quick little thing. I wasn't a huge fan of The Shine. I'm not a huge fan of The Shine. I think The Shine is a good movie nonetheless. But it's just like I don't love the film. It's not one of those classic horror films that I go back and watch. You know what I'm saying? It's because I'm not big into horror and like that. To me, it was kind of the confusing as well. I didn't quite understand what was happening. Maybe and now, listen, I didn't read the book. Okay, of course, everybody knows I don't read the books unless they're like comics and stuff, and I'm be behind on even those. So I'm not. No, I haven't read the book for the Shining or Doctor Sleep. But I just gotta say, man, I thought this movie was damn near perfect, man. I have to, from beginning, middle to end, I loved every single piece of this film, from the cinematography to the acting, which was great, from Ewan McGregor to Rebecca Ferguson to I think I like Layla Curran. I'm gonna make sure I get her name right because she plays a big place. No, Kylie Curran. Forgive me. Everybody was spectacular, and like you understood the plot. The plot is basically Ewan McGregor plays an older Danny. You know what I'm saying? After the events of The Shining, he has to deal with his shining powers and like kind of like lock away the ghosts of his past, and so he's dealing with that as well as like you have Rebecca Ferguson who plays Rose the Hat, who is the most just seemed like a country Jezebel. It's just she's so good at this role. It's freaking ridiculous. Probably the best role I think we've ever seen her in, and like she plays it in a way to where she's very good at it. But like her and a group of others are like stealing people's shining powers, and to steal their powers, they have to inflict pain on them and kill them. Like in some of the people they're killing, you see one person in particular like get killed and like tortured in a way where you are in theater like it's an uneasy feeling. I'm telling you, like you're not at peace when you're watching. I guess I would say it's like, oh my, it's weird. It's just very disturbing, like very very disturbing. And that's what this film had. It's like it's not really a horror, like because I don't do horror. Anybody know this channel at all? No, I don't really do horror, but it's more like of a thriller, and like it has some horror elements in it, but even more than horror or thriller, it's just like a well told story and just like a great film. Like you introduced to Abra, played by Kylie Curran, who is a little girl who has silent abilities as well, and she meets Danny through like what I'm saying through the Shining, but she's super powerful, and she's very young at it as well, but she starts to realize what's going on and like she needs help, and then she goes to Danny, and I'm telling you, beginning, middle, and end, this is definitely one of the best films of the year, in my opinion. Definitely probably one of my favorites of the year. If I wasn't seeing Ford versus Ferrari, if I didn't see Ford versus Ferrari after this, I probably would have saw this again. I was, and if I had the time today, if I could have just stayed at the movies all day, I would have watched this. Then I went and watched Ford versus Ferrari. Rap review will probably be up later as well, and then watch this again. That's how good this movie is. It's my favorite Stephen King adaptation, and I love the It Chapter One, and the new one, the remake, and some other Stephen King adaptation I'm cool with, but I think this one blows everything else out the water. Like, and it's man, this is weird saying this, but it's so much better than The Shining. Like, this is a when I say damn near perfect film, it's I don't always look from like technical aspects. Sometimes I do, but then sometimes I just like from my enjoyment. Like, I was like, oh, that was perfect. That was perfect. Like every scene gave me that. The ending, like don't get me wrong. There's a point in the film where it's kind of like, okay, I see the ending coming, But you see it, but at the same time, it's like, nah, they do it, but that's not the end. There's still more. And then the rest that they give you is like a perfect conclusion to this entire thing. If I'm great, Doctor Sleep, and I know I'm pretty loose with my scores. If I'm just being real, I'm not a hard critic. Yeah, everybody's a critic. You know, whether you want to be called a critic or not. But I have to give it A+. That's just what it is. I think this is A+ film. I thought it was fantastic from beginning, middle, to end. Loved it. You guys let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. I'll catch up with you guys later.